Ungolo can, Ungolo can, Ungolo can, Ungolo can. He can. So haters, I thought Kante was trash. I thought Kante needs to retire. Apart from the goal he scored, Kante was one of the best players on that pitch. The interception, the guy can intercept a nuclear missile and everything. So let me just start that. Don't stop hating on Kante. Kante is that dude. Couple of things, just a quick reaction, just to break things down. For France, it was the game that Deschamps wanted to play. Give Portugal the ball, let them come through, we will pounce and we'll counter. This is the game that Griezmann loves to play, and this is where you see the best of Griezmann, where he doesn't have to dwell on the ball, he doesn't have to think too much time on the ball, he doesn't have to dribble or do too much. Hits, counter-attack, counter, quick pass, move. And Griezmann looks good playing in this context of the game where you are counter-punching, where you're just receiving, you're getting pressure, and 2-3 guys attack, pass, move. Martial, bro, because I believe you're still a better striker than Giroud, but Giroud will look at that and say, bro, Martial should have had at least 2 goals. The header, right? Those 1v1s, you have to score those. Yes, it was a good save by Rui Patricio, but that pass, that amazing pass that Griezmann made to Martial, you have to put it away. So for Martial, you didn't put a good argument for you to start ahead of Giroud, because those chances, I think Giroud scores at least one of those 3 chances that were given to you. Those were amazing chances that were given to you. So maybe it's another goal, but it's a bit tricky. But France, it was just like France from 2018, where it's not the most beautiful football. They don't want possession. They don't look so easy on the eye, but they get it done and they're effective. And I just think that they played the game that they wanted, and they allowed Portugal to have the ball, because that was what France wanted to do. Where it's like, you know what, we're just going to once the moment arrives, we're going to have a moment. But overall, who had the better chances was for France. For Portugal, first off, I think Joao Felix needs to be in the middle. I think that he was far too much out wide, and you couldn't really see him be much more effective. Although he didn't have a great game, he lost the ball a few times, and so many flicks and tricks he tried to do didn't really come off. So it wasn't really the best or effective Joao Felix, but I think he's much more better in the middle. But I just think for Portugal, it may have been an idea to try and find a way to figure out from the start Jota, Felix, and Cristiano play. I don't know if they want to go like a 4-3-3, but I think I would have preferred to see a Jota, Felix, and Cristiano starting, but specifically Joao Felix in the number 10 position. But I think for Portugal, they just didn't do enough creatively to break down France. Because remember, this isn't an Andorra. It's a tougher French team, but specifically in the second half, the opportunities were there. Lloris made a superb save from Joao Moutinho. But maybe for Santos, I just think that, look, here's what is, and the funny thing is this, is that these are 2 defensive guys, 2 pragmatic managers. And I think that both of these managers would prefer the other team to have the ball. But I just think that Deschamps was the pragmatist that won now, because Portugal had the ball and France wanted to counter. Both guys want to counter. But I think the counter-attacking role fell to France, and they used it to great effect by scoring the winning goal. But I just think that for the Portugal side, I just think that, Joao Felix just needs to be given a more critical, creative role. He didn't play well. He could have played it a lot better, but I think having Joao Felix and Cristiano work much more together. I know you can drift wide, but a bit more in the middle would be better. But I think overall, man, it was a good game. I still think Portugal looked very good. And this team, for me, it's on the cusp of being a very effective team. I still think that Pepe should be in the middle. William Carvalho, quality as always. And then for France, I think Rabiot, played better than Pogba. Rabiot had a very strong game, and I think the Rabiot that we saw from before was, oh, this guy can be pretty good, is now starting to come back. So, yeah, man. But France, you can insult Deschamps all you want. A dub is a dub. A win is a win. And I think for Portugal, as long as they have Cristiano in that side and they just surround them by good quality players, and Fernando Santos creates a better, more creative supporting cast that helps support and create for him, which is in Joao Felix, and they can work more on how to be more creative when they attack, then Portugal, I think, can definitely be a big threat come those Euros. Remember to like that video, remember to hit that subscribe button. Peace out.